Okay guys, full on selfie cam mode for this one. This is another episode being recorded with the good buddy Matt here. You'll see him pass by in a second. He's busy sorting out getting all of his wash media sorted. As you'll have probably seen in the previous video, we were discussing all about that. So if you haven't watched that, skip back, have a look, tell us what you think. Now today what we're going to be looking at, well, we're going to briefly look at these here. I have just purchased myself a brand new Karcher pressure washer, the K4 Full Control. My Nilfisk blew up and I had problems replacing it. We're going to be looking at the awesome, or seemingly awesome from the reviews I've read, high definition detail FOAMumental. This is a high concentrate snow foam, so I'll be interested to see how that works through this little bad boy here, the Monster Shine Snowfoam lance. Now, I've heard many good things about this on social media. I think it's time I had a look at it to see what I think. So stay tuned for that and more, guys, on this episode of the SC Detailing channel.
California dreaming about.
We're going to use Shane's, or one of Shane's. Okay, so here we have good buddy Matt with FOAMumental. What we're going to do is we're going to use Shane's, or one of Shane's recommended dilution ratios of 25 ml of product to that little lance bottle there, which is a litre. So Matt's now going to apply 5 ml syringes of that into there. Finally, a fifth one. Shane, for future reference, supply a bigger syringe.
Syringe?
Syringe.
Syringe. We've upped the concentration. This is high definition snow foam. Take 2. Okay guys, so whilst the snow foam's dwelling, Matt's on cleaning his wheels and doing all of his tight work. What do I think of this, the Monster Shine Snowfoam lance? Well, as I always do, I start with the order. So I was in a bit of a pickle. I needed it quick and I needed it next day delivery. Up stepped Stephen from Monster Shine. He said it was a tight deadline given the workload that they had on, but he thought he could fulfill the order, so I gave him the chance. So I ordered this lance kit. I ordered an extra adapter for my current lances at home, and he also sent along some snow foam, which will feature in another video. It's only because I promised Shane that I would video this high definition foam that is being used today. So overall, the lance, it feels absolutely quality. Now I'm used to PA lances. As most of you'll know in the detailing world, a PA lance is sort of the benchmark, what you aim for. This looks very similar to the PA lance. It feels very similar to it, so whether it's a replica of it, which it pretty much looks like, or whether it's made in the same factory just for a different price, who knows. All I know is this feels solid. The fittings on it feel amazing. I certainly don't think there's going to be any problems with them snapping or breaking. I think it's going to be a quality bit of kit. Only time will tell how long it lasts, but from the initial impression, it's going to last well. Now if you check the Monster Shine site out, I'll link them below with this lance. It comes in various different formats. It comes as a lance kit, so lance with their snow foams. You can even order, I believe you'll do it, the adapters, so if you have extra kits or extra lances that you want to use. Price wise, it isn't a bad price at all. He got this sent to me with an extra adapter and the snow foam. I think I paid £35 or £36 on next day delivery. So what he said he would do, he did, and it arrived packaged amazing. There was no building of it, it was pre-assembled. So like I've always say, I'm all about the time saving. He saved me time, he saved me a whole lot of hassle, and he saved my bacon when I needed this sent promptly. So guys, we'll see how the snow foam looks in just a minute, but overall so far with the lance I am impressed. Stay tuned for my comments on the foam, that'll be up next. Okay guys, I'm back in the spot. Time to give you my feedback on high definition details FOAMumental. Now, as you'll have seen at the start of this foaming process, shall we call it, we used it at 25ml of product to the lance, as per a suggestion on the bottle. Now when we started to lay that on the car, it wasn't thick enough for us, and it didn't seem like it would have any bite. So we stopped, went back to the drawing board, we upped the concentration. We were going to go and double it, but for the state of play and how it looked to start, we thought double wouldn't cut the mustard. So we went with 75ml of product in the end, to what was then about probably 850–900ml of water. As you've seen in some of the shots, maybe, if I got enough recorded, because I'm running low on memory right now, because there's been a lot of footage recorded today, we had a pretty thick foam, decent enough, or what we thought would be decent enough. The dwell time on it was sufficient. It was about 10–15 minutes in the end, and that allowed us sufficient time to get around, do the wheels as you've seen Matt doing in the shots, and get all the tight work done. Overall though, this is not a foam for me, or certainly not an everyday foam. It doesn't have enough bite to me, to be honest. There was areas, as I showed in the stills there, or the quick panning shots, of dirt that should have come off with this. It should have done, really. You can't say it would have a heavily contaminated car. It was pre-rinsed beforehand, so as much that could be taken off in the pre-rinse was done. The foam was left to dwell for long enough, it just didn't have enough bite. So unfortunately, it's not an everyday foam for me, or an every wash foam. It's more a light summer wash sort of foam. So guys, it is good, but it's not what I would use all the time, unfortunately. Sorry Shane, I'm honest, you know I am. Might work better at 100ml product. Maybe I'll try that in the future, but for now, as a high concentrate, it's got no offering of bite to me. So stay tuned, we'll see how it looks after Matt's finished his wash. We'll probably time lapse that, but we'll see how it looks. But thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next episode.